Hello everyone, I'm going to continue our playthrough of Resident Evil HD Remaster. We were playing as Chris on hard difficulty. The one tough zombie or one dangerous zombie, I don't know, the 4 zombies in the game. Not for much longer though. We're still in the first part of the mansion. We need to collect a couple more death masks before we can move on to the residence. What do I have? Right, I need to get sheet music. I don't think I need that right now though. Alright. So we're gonna head back to the area where we found Richard and Rebecca. We went in that room and got the hard mask. Oh, the door's trying to open. I'm gonna go through it anyway. I don't want that zombie to enter the hallway yet. I'm gonna grab these. No, I won't. I need my inventory clear. This next area is a little tricky. Because there's one zombie in this narrow hallway. She's off camera right now. Look at the map real quick. Okay, there's nothing in this hallway. This game has a cool feature where the rooms are colored based on whether you found all the items or not, which looks to be a feature that they're bringing back for the Resident Evil 2 remake. So rooms that still have items in them are colored red, and rooms that I've found all the items are green. And my wife just entered the room too. She's gonna sit with us and do her thing and maybe watch too.
You want me to watch?
You don't have to watch. I'm just.
Who are you playing as?
Chris. By popular demand, I was asked to play as Chris, so I'm playing as Chris.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's one magazine. Oh, I need to go faster. But a zombie entered the room because I didn't defeat him in the previous room, so now he's here. Oh, Forrest is in there.
Is Forrest the bad guy?
Yeah, he's a zombie now, but I can sneak past him. Whoa, whoa, and I made it out of there. Where's the door? Where's the door? There it is. Okay.
Are you just doing that to conserve ammo?
Yes, because we're playing on hard difficulty and there's not a lot of ammo, so.
Ooh.
The good thing about that is the zombie left this hallway now, though, so that's good. He's stuck in that room.
Do you have to go back to that room ever?
No, not in that room. No, I'm done in that room. So.
Are these zombies faster than the other games?
No, they're pretty slow in this game. It's just that a lot of the hallways are really narrow in this game. So.
Can you stop asking questions?
No, it's okay.
I'll let you play with you. Do you want me to type that?
So, you didn't miss much, Mendez. We just got the sheet music out of that room. That's all I did. I just dodged some zombies. Now I'm taking the sheet music downstairs.
You should like start typing to your friends.
You can if you want.
No,
help.
I'm not gonna type to them. It's okay.
Let's see.
I'm gonna write my sermon.
Yeah, I hope so too, Mendez. I'm using the same mic. Anyway, I don't think the other mic would have worked anyway because it was a USB mic. I'm not sure if those work with PlayStation. But I turned my microphone audio down. I think it was a bit too high. when I last recorded. So I turned it down to, I think, a better level. So I have the sheet music. I'm gonna grab this too at this point.
We track that sexy voice.
That's right.
Thank you.
Probably not. I forgot to show you guys, though, you can get an extra cutscene if you talk to Rebecca and Richard. So let's go check them out real quick. That guy's still there. I think the game already is a bit too hot. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. This guy's easy to dodge. He's always facing the wall there. This guy. Force is back here again. Let's see.
This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat any wound. Want me to treat your wounds?
Sorry.
So Rebecca can heal you for free. I don't need her to do that right now, though.
No, I'm okay. But if something should happen to me, I'm counting on you.
No problem. But we're very short on medical supplies, so take care of yourself.
Yeah. Alright. And if you check Richard... I think it only happens if you, in the first time you're in the room. So Rebecca's in her normal costume now, thankfully. She was dressed as a cowgirl earlier because I was using an alternate costume, but yeah. So it changes your partner character's alternate costume too. Well, only in Rebecca's case. Barry doesn't get any alternate costumes in Jill's game. But yeah, Rebecca does for some reason. So alright, let's move on. It might be me, Mendez, then. I was a little distracted. Yes, I think he was like, there's some lag.
There is going to be, but you're also playing games. You're not watching.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Just on fire with the dodges. Whew, he did a double lunge too. Alright. And they're trying to come into this hallway too now, so that's not good. If you go back towards where Kenneth was, you'll find Forrest there as well. I'm not going to go near there though. Keeps lagging for you. I don't know what that is. What about Henry? Henry, is it lagging for you, Henry? Or anyone else in here? Alright, so if we examine this, Henry says everything's good on his end. It looks good on my screen here because I'm watching on my tablet too. I'm not listening to it though, so I don't know what it sounds like. So I have the beginning and end sections there, and this is the middle of the music. So we have to mix them together to make the entire musical score of Moonlight Sonata.
Is that why it's one of your favorite songs?
Probably, but it is an awesome piece. I mean, yeah, Moonlight Sonata is one of my favorite classical pieces.
How do I watch you?
I'll just go to twitch.tv and .jrscriv slash,
Oh,
sorry,
JR.
oh no, sorry, just slash jscriv and you'll...
Is it JScript?
Yep.
Because I searched you and it doesn't have you.
Really?
Oh, here we go.
So if I use the music, Chris can't play it.
It's me, Chris.
Rebecca.
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play?
My wife's checking it out too. It looks like it's good on her end too. Maybe try restarting your Your router, Mendez? Oof.
Oh, what was that?
My interpretation is off a little. Let me practice for a while.
I don't know what happens if you tell her no, but we need her to practice so she could
Sure.
solve it for us.
But don't get too carried away.
Oh, I
So
won't.
Jill can play the piano, so she could do it herself in her game.
The audio sounds good too.
Okay. Yeah. Another one of our guys says it sounds good.
And I mean, it's lagging. Like, I mean,
There's a delay.
Delay is what, yeah.
Yeah. But he says it keeps like freezing up for him and stuff. So.
And you can hear my annoying voice a little bit in the background.
Can you? You're not annoying. You have a lovely voice. Okay, so the zombie's just... Oh, he's starting to turn around. So we have to let Rebecca practice. In order to fast track this, we could just run over to the hall here. I love that you could hear her playing through the halls and stuff. When you're running around and exploring. So once you enter this hall and go back, she'll be done practicing. I have to dodge the zombie a couple more times. Okay, he went to the wall. Sometimes you can't bait a lunge out of them. The only thing you can hope for is that they turn and face the wall. And at that point, you can take
Chris! I think I got it!
the opportunity to run around them.
Practice makes perfect.
Oh, that's my controller
this?
vibrating. So in here we'll find, first of all, there's a file here.
Oh my gosh, this is so boring.
What?
Just reading it.
Oh, were you reading it?
No.
You don't have to read it. Well, I'm doing it because I'm trying to show
I
people who
know,
haven't
I
experienced
know.
the game. But yeah, that was written by George Trevor, who who built the mansion for Oswald Spencer.
So why do you
And-
build so many traps?
Because they were to Spencer's specifications, I guess. Now we got the gold emblem out of that room. Oh yeah, and that lighter that he mentioned, that's the lighter that Jill actually finds in her scenario. If you examine the lighter, it has Jessica's writing on it. And yeah, I'm running around with no weapon equipped, so it gets easier to dodge the zombies because you run a little bit faster. Right, so the clock is open. So if we look at this picture, short sword has been thrust into the breast of one knight, while the long sword has pierced the head of the other. So the swords represent the clock hands, the short sword being the hour hand, and the long sword representing the minute hand. And the helmet and the armor is what we have to point them to. So right now they're both pointed towards the helmet, but we only want the large one pointing towards the minute hand. The large gear is for the small, the hour hand, so we turn to large gear. That's all you have to do. So now we got the third mansion key. It's the shield key, which is actually for only one door, the door that leads to the yawn area. So now we're gonna run up there and do that.
Key. Don't know.
Normally when I do this, I'll obviously try to avoid getting poisoned by yawn, but I think I'm gonna do it just to show you all what happens if you do. I think he's called yawn because he's a snake and he opens his mouth really wide. Looks like he's yawning. I believe that's why, anyway. I don't know if that's just conjecture on the fan's part or what. Right, so this is hard difficulty, so there's no shotgun shell to be found here. Normally there is. The only thing to get is the mask, I guess. Oh, it got me anyway. Yeah. Oh well. So I messed that up, but it's okay. I wanted to get poisoned anyway, so I can show you what happens.
Poison.
Chris!
I need serum.
Serum. I remember seeing it. I'll be right back. Just hang in there.
So now I have to do the same thing for Chris as Chris did for Richard, essentially, but I have to do it as Rebecca. There's another opportunity to play as Rebecca later in the game too, but I think it only happens if you fail to save Richard. Because you could use... I seem to remember being able to use Rebecca to make the V-Jolt to use on Plant 42 in Chris's game. But I think that only happens if you don't save Richard with the serum. So depending on what happens, you could play as Rebecca either one time, two times, or none at all. Yep, now you know. Oops. Now you know Mendez, yep. Forrest does show up for Rebecca too. on the stacked apparatus. Let's take the scenic route through. Oh, it doesn't even let you take a different route. I wanted to go through the balcony, but I didn't even know that. So strange, so funny how they're still finding out things about this game like 15 years later. Alright. Yeah, Forrest he's fast, but his lunges almost always miss. Even if you stand still, sometimes he misses you. His lunge he reaches so far, but oftentimes he overreaches and goes right past you.
How are you feeling?
What happened?
You were bitten by a poisonous snake and fell unconscious.
I'm looking at memes
Easy.
about pencils.
Oh, my head's killing me.
You should be fine, because I gave you a shot of serum. But again, don't do anything...
That you wouldn't do? I'll try to remember that.
Sorry.
I owe you one.
Sorry guys, my wife's being silly over here. Alright, we just need one more mask now. And it's in the painting room, the art room, whatever you call it. I'm gonna grab one of these, I think, and use it just to top up my life. He's just trying to get me through the pillar. Go around this way. Whoa. The zombie just busted that door right open. Oh, I didn't even need to give that herb either. There's still a couple of rooms I have to explore before I move on. Let's do... So these rooms are entirely optional, but there's some good stuff in them, so we're gonna explore them real quick.
What if I type it? I don't
Hmm.
want to like sign in.
Don't think I ever saw that flavor text. I wonder if it's like referring to the hunters or something.
Well, let me actually type if I'm
Let's hold off on that. It's okay. Mendez, you get the lighter. Oh, maybe you might be right about the original. I don't really know much about... I don't have a lot of experience with the original PlayStation release of this game. But in the remake, Jill gets a lighter in the same room as you get the dog whistle. You actually need the lighter for that one room where you get the sheet music, because you won't be able to see the sheet music to pick it up if you don't light the candle. Alright, I need one of the old keys to... real quick. I needed to. Chris only has 6 inventory slots, so you have to be careful with what you pick up, or else you'll fill up your inventory pretty quick. I'm trying to pick up most items just to show you where they are. But yeah, doing so in Chris is a little tedious because you have to make frequent trips to the item box. So we have one more old key left, which we need to unlock a shortcut in a couple minutes. And wearing sunglasses. In Jill scenario, half of that letter is missing. So we have to do a simple puzzle in here. I'm not going to push this yet because I'm not done. So we're going to move the lure, put it on this wall, put the bead specimen on this wall. Yeah, Barry can appear in this room if he doesn't save you in the shotgun room. So the bee that we had in our inventory is actually an enemy. I believe he can poison you if you're not quick about getting out of here. Might be the only enemy you actually have in your inventory in a Resident Evil game. That wind crest, in the original game, you needed crests like this wind crest to get out to the residence. They changed it in this game to the death masks, with the crest being used instead to solve a puzzle. Solve another puzzle to get the magnum. So I'm gonna make. We're now ready to head out and put all the masks in. I'm going to make a safety save. Oops. Because I might mess up this strategy. Switch this. So this is the one grenade that we found. I'm going to try to use it coming up. I'm doing this because I haven't played this in a while and I don't want to die. It'd be kind of embarrassing because it'd be a big waste of time. So this door should still be able to go through one more time. Yes. And now the handle will break. I mean, you can't even see it break, but if I won't be able to go through it that way again. Forrest almost had me there. Yes, that's what I want. That orange, I believe. So green crown, purple amulet, and orange bracelet. Or bracer. Bracelet, whatever. So we did that correctly. And there's the last death mask. And we have the last old key to use here. Now the zombies that were here earlier despawned completely. So I'm free to grab those shotgun shells. Down we go. What did I use? This one here. And the creepy guys. There's a grenade in the mouth. So yeah, if you do that fight like how I did it, first you shoot him once from where you're standing, and then you actually run towards him like I did. He will always try to grab you. And since I had the grenade, the flash grenade, defensive item, just put that right in his mouth, and then it ends the fight. So that fight can be pretty climactic and challenging, but if you do it like that, then it's pretty easy and rather anticlimactic, really. So first, just enter this room. Oh, he did get me too. He's fast. Whoops. I should have. I took my time a little bit too much in there. Yeah, Jill, she doesn't have the flash grenades. She gets stun gun batteries instead, which is still, they still work pretty well against the Elder Crimson Head. But yeah, they don't kill him in one hit at least, like the flash grenades do. I keep the daggers equipped. Got another little puzzle to do here. So if we look at this sign, North Valley Destruction, South Cave of Hatred, East Summit of Madness, and West Path of Revenge.
Respond. Wesker? Once chains. Treat. Not says. Away from woods outside the mansion.
So that's a little foreshadowing that radio call. What am I doing? So what you're supposed to do is look at this. Fulfilled. Look at this. Red eyes. Description reads revenge, war cry of revenge. Gas of destruction, so that's the blue one. So blue is destruction and red is revenge. And destruction corresponds to north. So you have to get this land on the north. I'm gonna wait for it to slow down though. Oh, I messed it up. Ugh. But you don't really need to memorize the name, the words, because you just have to point it towards, it's the same direction for both of them. You just want to point it towards the bottom right side of the screen. This courtyard area is vastly improved in the remake over the original, I think. So, since I'm Chris, I wasn't able to carry the Eagle Crest with me to do the puzzle in here. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mendez. So you need a wind crest to do this. I'm walking here so I don't disturb the crows. As long as you walk carefully, they won't get up and start attacking you. Let's go in here then. The firewood looks fresh. This is a fresh fire here.
in here? This is lit.
This area is pretty creepy. Probably the creepiest part of the game, to be honest. Especially for... I mean, this part was creepy for both new players and veterans alike, because it's all new in the remake. Actually, I have some shotgun shells I should use too. I'll just put this away, actually. Our first glimpse of Lisa Trevor. Alright. And yeah, we are running away from her because she cannot be killed at all. No matter how much you try. You can stun her for a little bit, but that is not worth doing. And it's tricky to dodge her there. Whoop, there's a new zombie here. Gotta look at it again. That dodge I did, if you hold, I'm using tank controls, if you hold up in the run button until the scene ends, she'll swing at you, but then as soon as you gain control of the character, let go of the button and then take a step back and she'll miss. And you'll be able to run past her. Her attacks do quite a bit of damage. Grab all three of these. Really?
Because when I try to log in or register using my Facebook, it logs me into you on Twitch.
That's weird.
And when I try to create a new one using my Facebook, it's like, well, the account's already associated to one.
Oh.
So.
In the original GameCube version, when you examine these, like, whenever you press the button to get them out, like, the emblem would, like, flip around for some reason. Like, it would flip around in a funny way. They fixed that issue with the HD remaster. No, that won't be confusing. Yes, I'll take the Magnum. This Magnum's actually different from Barry's Magnum. This one's a 357. Whereas Barry's is a 44 Magnum. Which Barry should be more powerful, which makes it even more surprising that that zombie he shoots at the beginning takes 3 rounds. He must have had like 44 special rounds loaded or something instead of 44 Magnum, I guess. I don't know. Actually would make that kind of makes sense actually. Maybe that's what happened. It was kind of weird that there was a Magnum in that, like, it was like carved into the stone. But it's Resident Evil, so that's how things are.
Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in. Does anybody hear me?
This is Chris.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is
Brad! This is Chris! Brad? Damn! Thing's broken.
I'm gonna try to take out as many dogs as I can with these 3 shells. I can't see where I am. Ouch. Yeah, Mendez, I think my theory is he had 44 special loaded. So with a revolver you could load lower powered ammo. So if you have a 44 Magnum that could handle Magnum rounds, you could, if you wanted, you could load the special round 44 special instead, which are much lower powered. Which would make sense, because I mean if you're defending yourself against people, you wouldn't really need 44 Magnum. That'd be like overkill. You would only need like 44 Magnum if you were like hunting and you were worried about a bear attacking you or something. That's my theory anyway. Why that zombie took 44 rounds. Same with the 357. With the 357 Magnum, you could load 38 special. So it was just much more comfortable to shoot. But obviously it's much lower powered. But the 38 special would still do the job. And there's no herbs at all in the courtyard. In hard difficulty. That's okay, I have plenty of herbs. An item box. Yeah, my shotgun's empty. I just wanted to use those last 3 rounds. Because those dogs get annoying in the courtyard.
They're saying they agree with whatever you said.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Fallout New Vegas did have very, the people that made that game knew their guns. Let's just say that. There's definitely some gun people on that Obsidian team. Yeah, it's a hard difficulty. So yeah, only 1 blue herb.
I like stream, like, solitaire.
Mine's Stream Minesweeper. Yeah. I wonder if you could. Maybe I don't know. Probably could.
Stream your computer or whatever?
Yeah. I mean, OBS, when you do it on OBS, like, you could pick which window you want to stream. So they would just see the one window. My Twitch is set up with your Facebook account? That's very strange. Why would it be linked to your Facebook? Alright, I'm gonna put this shotgun away for good. Along with these bonus weapons. Magnum will keep close by. And the crank. Let's get our handgun out, I guess. I can't remember what I'm gonna need. Well, I have 2 I don't even think I'm gonna carry my handgun. My inventory's a mess, guys. I'm not used to this, having it like this. I usually meticulously organize it.
Alphabetize.
Well, I organize it by, like, I put all the key items, I put the ink ribbon and key items above the line, and then below that all of my weapons in order, and then usually below that I put all my health items. I'll fill this, I guess, while I'm here.
People, how did that about your stream?
So everyone in the chat, I believe, are all from Game FAQs, so they learned about it. There was a special board that was formed that stemmed from the Resident Evil 2 remake board because there were too many trolls on that board. Oh, it always happens when new games come out. There's trolls come out of the woodwork.
What did I say? Like, how do you even troll a video game?
Oh, they just make all these bogus accounts and just talk about stupid stuff and just hold dissenting opinions just to make everybody angry, basically. Yeah, I love playing on hardcore mode. New Vegas. Put a lot of hours into that. Those are the Fallout games I played. That one's definitely my favorite. So red is 2 eyelashes. It's kind of like a human eye. We don't have to do this puzzle. Actually, I don't think we really don't have to do it because Chris can't even use it. Might as well do it anyway, though, just to show you guys. Yeah, I guess so. But I'm also making these videos as reference videos for other people too that could watch.
You said your inventory is empty?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't bring anything with me for the residents because there's really no enemies to fight.
Henry said he always thinks his inventory organized as Jill and disorganized as Chris, like they're all.
Nah, that's funny, yeah. If you examine Chris's desk, it says it's disorganized, then it probably reflects his personality. That's really funny, Henry, that he RP like that. That's cool. I'll just combine these. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to pick up in the residence, and there's not really a whole lot of enemies to fight at all that are worth fighting. So I usually just, with Chris, I just don't carry any weapons or anything. Try to get out of here without getting acid on us. Oh, just kind of. Oh, let's go around you. Excuse me, sir. All right. The door's locked. No, I've moved that box there so I can climb over and get away from that hole. There's a hole in the floor there. If you try to walk over it, some giant tentacle will reach out and grab you and it'll do some minor damage. Nothing crazy, but this door's also locked. So after you grab this map, you want to try to hit the cancel button here and not hit the confirm again. Don't mash the confirm button or else you'll look in the hole, and if you look in the hole then you'll see the giant beehive and some bees will enter that hallway. I'm gonna try to go through these files more quickly. I think you guys have probably all read these anyway. If someone's watching these videos later, they can just pause it on each page. Is that alright with you guys?
Sure, I don't care. Like, it took Jesus' parents 4 days to find him. Where did he sleep and what did he eat? What was he doing?
4 days. Alone. How old was he?
12?
There's no one in here. No zombies in here yet, so that's good. Nothing that bad. Ooh, did you guys hear that? Now we can go back to room 1. And there's a zombie in here now, so I'm just gonna leave. I should have pushed the bookshelves already when I had the opportunity. That was silly. Oh well, you know, I'm just gonna blow him up with a grenade, I think. Anyway. I think the music in the HD remaster here sounds different than the original GameCube release. Like, it seems higher pitched to me. I don't know if you guys. That seems faster. I think I read somewhere that a couple of the music tracks got messed up in the HD remaster. I'm gonna leave this behind. Make sure I have enough space.
Can you not have the chat up there?
The chat isn't up on the screen, but it does give me notifications when people join or when people chat. I don't know if I can remove that at all. But it's handy because so I can.
I'd like the whole chat up there.
Oh, the whole chat.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but then it's always there. And this game, like, it has. You know, there's pauses between every door opening, so there's time for me to check the chat, so I think it's fine. Love this track too, by the way, this music track. Lovely. What? I see you snickering over there.
Nope. No. You're just so cute.
We're gonna leave this one very quickly. In Jill's game, the zombie that's hanging here, you hear when you're in the bathroom, you hear the rope snap, and you have to deal with him too. Chris doesn't have to deal with him. I mean, it's not a big deal because you just leave the room anyway. So we got a new gun. Let's examine it. So you get one shot because he used it to shoot his friend, I guess. Looks like both primers are intact though. back here one more time and grab that red book again. So now that we have the control room key, we're going to go down and explore the secret aqua ring area. We could have went down there earlier, but we wouldn't have made it too far. There is an annoying zombie in here though, so I'm going to use a grenade and take care of him. If you don't shoot the grenade, it will go off after a few seconds. Hopefully he's not too close. Because if you're too close to it when it goes off, you will get hurt. That zombie is particularly annoying. It's kind of difficult to dodge him. And if you kill him, you really need to burn him. Because he turns into a Crimson Head very fast too, usually. I'm using tank controls, by the way. Not that I have anything against the alternate controls. This game is designed. I usually use the self-defense gun on. I just use it up on the Plant 42, and then just never use it again. This goes with Plant 42. Oh, with Tyrant, I like to bring both the Magnum and the shotgun. So with Chris, you don't really have any more room for another gun. You can do it. You can. You want me to try? I could try to do it. Maybe, yeah, maybe I'll make a save before I attempt to do that, though. Hunters are very dangerous. And it's kind of difficult to get them to grab you. This area is vastly improved in the remake over the original. Just like some flooded basement area.
Richard! Chris! Chris, stop! No!
Richard. Died.
Richard!
Saving Chris. And this music is tense. Pretty much pure random whether they bite you or not. I'm gonna explore this room real quick. There's no need to, as Chris, though. The assault shotgun. In this room, you can find some Plant 43 roots. This is where you use the Vigil. That's Jill. Or Rebecca, if you're able to get Rebecca to do it. You get the assault shotgun down below after you drain the water. That's right. It's lying next to one of the sharks. But yeah, this area was not. They added a whole lot of tension to this area in the remake. In the original, it was really nothing much more than a few flooded hallways and some rooms. my chat.
You might troll your chat.
I'd kick you.
You can't kick me.
Emergency, emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Advertising bots. Yeah. So first you have to release the safety. Attempt to
Reaching
close off
30%
steel
of pressure threshold.
shelter. Fails.
Where do you put this chocolate now or down there? You have to drain the water.
Oops.
Reaching 50% of
In hard mode,
pressure
this part does
threshold.
go faster. You notice I'm already at
Activate
50%.
emergency drainage system immediately.
Release the safety again, and then finally hold this. Now we're free to drain the water. Oops. I like how each Resident Evil game has kind of its own unique. Each one has a unique mechanic of some sort that's unique to. Like this game has the what am I looking for? Oh, there's something here. This game has the defensive items and Crimson Heads. So the defensive items are kind of back in Resident Evil Remake 2. Oh, it's right in front of me. Now this is different. You get Magnum rounds here in hard mode. I don't believe that's the case on normal or easy. You get them somewhere else and get shotgun shells in that room. That's why I was confused. There's Richard shotgun there. Let's just get this guy out of his misery. Alright. Makes me nervous running around that guy. So if you check this, you'll notice makes that box there electrified. So we'll turn it off. The all controls, it's very possible to just jump in the water and grab the key and leave without getting hurt by the shark. Which you'll see players do for speedruns. I've never attempted that though. It makes me nervous. Fish fry. And normally the Magnum rounds are here, if I remember right. At least for Jill they are. I love how they kept the they just the original soundtrack from the original game is still in this. They just updated it and added more elements to it. Of course, I'm talking about the original and the director's cut, not the DualShock soundtrack. Which was good in its own right. It gets a lot of undeserved hate because of that silly basement theme, which I think was just an error on the composer's part. They picked the wrong MIDI library. But it looks like with the Resident Evil 2 remake, they're going in a very different... They're completely reimagining everything, including the soundtrack. So there's some bees here, so I'm going to try to avoid them as best I can. Grab the insecticide. Oh, it got me. Not poisoned. I believe they can poison you. I think it's a low chance, but pretty sure they can. Yeah, the new Mr. X theme does sound pretty intense. It is cool that they, if you get the, at least if you get the deluxe version, you can use the original Resident Evil 2 soundtrack. It's a new game. I might try that for one playthrough. See how if it affects the mood of the game. But I think for my first playthrough, I'll use the new soundtrack that they have for it. So now we don't have to worry about the beads any longer. I'll grab this, I suppose, though I don't really need handgun ammo anymore. I already have a bunch in the item box. I am going to get the deluxe edition, Henry. I'm going to pre-order it. I don't know, probably in the next couple of weeks. Maybe January. So I can get the bonus pistols too, Samurai Edges, and the other content that comes with it. So let's unlock this door. Hopefully I remember the solution. It's just a combination of 3, 5, and 6. So that was the orange one, I believe. This was the green one, which is 6. And the cat eye looking one was red, which is 3. What, did I do it wrong? Okay, this is 6, and this is 5. No. What have I done? Huh. I believe that was 5. No, yeah, that's 6 and this is 3. Oh, I mixed them up. Was he fine last time?
I haven't checked them.
Oh, okay. Do you want help?
No.
It's still a little early. Yeah. Okay.
I might not be back down, but...
So, wait, is there 5 getting there?
You can turn it off.
Look at $250, Mendez. That's in. And you're in Brazil, right? Is that like converted or like what currency is that? That's the solution to make the V-Jolt. Chris is evidently not smart enough to make the V-Jolt. probably gonna wrap this up around 9:30, guys. So just a heads up. That's what I usually do. I usually in bed by 10. I got 3 young boys that get up. Oh, usually before 6:30. So. That's a good question, Henry. I'm just gonna skim through this really quick. It's about V-Jolt. This is part of her arm. We're going to put it here. Put that there, and that should be done. Whoa. Too hot for Twitch. I'm not prepared to fight to go in there yet, so I need to head back to the item box for real quick. Try to search this door, you can't go in. Sorry about that, guys. My wife's just helping her little one. I think it still gets, Resident Evil 2 will still be like 60 FPS, even on like the regular, on the base PS4 or the slim one. So that's pretty sweet, actually. We'll bring those, and we'll bring self-defense gun, and I'll grab another health item, I think. I'll try to use just herbs. Let's mix this. Alright, that should do. Use this little guy first. Does as much damage as a magnum shot. Mendes, I've heard that even like even on the base PS4, like I think the frame rate's variable, but it goes up to 60 FPS. Might not be always 60 FPS on the base PS4, but yeah, I think that's what they're getting. That's good news because I just have a regular launch PS4. I have not upgraded to the Pro. I'm sure I have. usually go upstairs and fight him. So you could see clearly when in here when it opens up. Oh man, he got me there. So you hear him open up. He just closed. So you want to shoot him only when he's open, really. Kind of a waste of ammo to shoot him when he's closed. Oh, okay. Did he knock me down? So that little mini cutscene just shows you that what you're doing is working. It does, Henry. Yeah, with Survivor, you get no auto aim at all. You have to manually aim for every enemy. It makes it kind of tough, and it's on hard difficulty like this by default too. So we're hurt, but I'm not gonna heal because we're gonna meet Rebecca again in a minute, and she could help us out. No, Jill doesn't. Chris does aim from
You
the
scared
shoulder
me. You
for
okay?
Plant 42 and
Yeah,
Yawn and
it's
for
dead.
Tyrant.
But... Richard... He's... gone.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there. I'm glad you're still okay.
Yeah, Rebecca doesn't. I think Rebecca only shows up to help you for that fight if you didn't save Richard back in the mansion, and therefore you don't have the assault shotgun.
This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. Want me to treat your wounds?
That's a good question, Henry. Not sure how you even got all the way down there.
Yeah, would you? Thanks. Be strong, Rebecca.
Alright. So you get a little extra cutscene there if you meet Rebecca in there.
Wesker?
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly. Where's Jill? Thought you were with her.
Yeah, I know. We got separated.
I see. Anyway, we better find a way out of here before we turn into zombie food. Got any suggestions, Wesker?
We should get a better grip on the situation. There must be areas still to be explored in that other mansion. Chris, I want you to check them out one more time. I'll continue my investigation here.
Sure thing.
Wesker was taking out some of those hornets with his samurai edge. This is a bit different than ours. He has like a full bottom rail and different, like, more stainless parts, it look like. So now we have the helmet key, we can unlock the rest of the rooms in the mansion. So we're gonna head back there. Hopefully find some more shotgun shells on the way, because we're gonna be needing some more. And then once I make it back to the mansion, I think I'm gonna save it for the night. Little cryptic grenade. Just on the off chance. Oh no, you know what? Until we get to the mansion, we'll keep that. Fun.
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Chris to Brad. Can you hear me? Brad! Damn!
In the original game, you had a radio item in your inventory you had to use whenever you heard a beeping at certain parts in order to get the cutscenes. Hopefully this wouldn't happen at all. So now there should be dogs here. Hope we could just run past them, not worry about them. Oh, I didn't make it. Oh, and I'm poisoned. That's great. I should have brought the other blue herb. Those snakes, I hate those snakes so much. Dodging them is so tricky. I gotta keep careful on my health here because, yeah. We have some new enemies to fight in a minute. And I didn't save at all. So yeah, this is gonna be a little tense. Wesker helped us out again, so that's kind of nice. He fixed the doorknob and that broken door back in the mansion too. Yeah, you're probably right, Mendez. I should have unequipped my shotgun, like I normally do. But you have to take a pretty, even without it, you have to take a pretty careful line through there to not get hit by a snake. Because a couple of them are just waiting to... And I'm running from this one. I'm still green. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh guys, I can't believe that just happened. I should have healed. Oh no. Oh, that's brutal. I might just have to replay that section on my own time. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. I should have healed after I got swiped.